So you want to start your new freshwater aquarium? Hi, this is RC, owner and creator of MR Tanks, and I'm here to teach you on how to set up your first freshwater aquarium. Here are the basics on how to do it. The first thing that we need to do is to choose your tank size. There are different types of fish tanks out there in the market. You'll have lots of options to choose from. I will make another video the next day on how you can decide in choosing your fish tank. But to make it simple, the only thing that you need to ask yourself is, what size of an aquarium can I take care of? For first timers or beginners, I would recommend at least 20 gallons to 50 gallons depending on what fish that you need or want to keep. So after choosing your tank size, you need to have all the basic accessories and equipments. Examples will be filters, heaters, lights, air pumps, and so on and so forth. Some stores sells it as a kit where they will include the equipment with the aquarium, so you can take advantage of that. That is more cheaper and economical. But if you will buy the equipments one by one or on your own, the first thing that you need to look for is your filters. There are all types of filters out there in the market, from sponge filters, hang-on back filters, overhead filters, canister filters, sumps, and so on and so forth. And the list is actually limitless for filtration. But my favorite beginner is the ever-powerful sponge filter. Why? Because for me it's more economical running air-driven filtration. We'll have another video about how to choose the best type of filter for your needs in the future. So I hope you watch out for it. Now we need to move on with heaters. There are several brands available in the market, but all of them serves one purpose and one purpose alone: to heat the fish tank. So if you will decide with heaters, choose the most trusted brand. You also need to check the power or the wattage of the heater. The recommended watts per gallon is 3 to 5 per gallon. For me, I normally go higher than 5 watts. The reason being is that it's cheaper for my electric bill because the heater will not work that long or that much and will reach the desired temperature faster. Now let's go on with lights. In my opinion, your fish or fish tank doesn't really need lighting. The only use of lights in a fish tank for me is if you have live plants that needs it, but that will be a different conversation. Lights are actually for us keepers so that we can see our fish and tanks even if it's dark. So the recommendation that I can give you is to get a standard LED lights or a canopy light that will also serve as the lid of your fish tank. Next will be air pumps. People often ask me, do I really need an air pump? Is it necessary to have an air pump? My answer is always yes. If you will use sponge filter, mat-in filter, move-in bed filter, or any air-driven filtration, then yes, you need an air pump to run such filters. But for me, I always recommend having at least one spare air pump available all the time, because you'll never know. There are times that our fish tank needs additional aeration. Lastly will be substrate and decorations. Substrate refers to the material used on the bottom floor of your fish tanks. There are several types such as gravel, sand, soil, and what have you. Some hobbyists out there prefer bare bottom tank where there is no substrate and decorations. Some loves to put things inside their tanks like live plants, fake plants, rocks, driftwoods, wreck ship, or even the little scuba man. It all depends on your own preference as a hobbyist. Like what I always said to the client, If you love it, then do it. So now you have everything set inside your tank. Now you need to fill the tank up with water. You can use H water or you can use water from your tap. Just added the chlorinator, which will take chlorine out of your tap water so it won't harm your fish. Now you need to plug it all in and let it sit, or some call it cycle. Yes, you need to let your tank cycle for a while. You need to let your tank go through the nitrogen cycle. I'm not gonna get into this right now. I'll make a separate video about nitrogen cycle that I will upload in the next day. There's also a lot of videos or articles out there if you want to look up nitrogen cycle. But basically, in a quick overview, you need to have beneficial bacteria build up in your tank, so when you have fish and they have waste like poop or uneaten food, it's taken care of by the live beneficial bacteria in your tank so it doesn't harm your fish. This usually takes time to build up in your tank. Some would say 4 weeks, some would say 8 weeks. It actually depends. It's all gonna be housed in your filter. It can also be in your substrate, aquarium walls, floor, or any surface where there is flowing water where it can build up. There are ways to do nitrogen cycle. You can do a fishless cycle, which is just allowing your fish tank to build up beneficial bacteria. Next would be dosing ammonia in your tank so it can start the cycle right away. Or you can do a with fish cycle, which you will put a hardy fish inside your fish tank, but the risk of this procedure is the fish could die or suffer through the cycling of your tank. I will be explaining everything on my next video. After all the preparations in cycling your aquarium, let's go with the fun part of the video. Now you can slowly add fish in your tank. I will recommend to start with the beginner fish or hardy fish. I will have another video regarding beginner fish that is available in the market, so please watch out for that. So start really simple, enjoy what kind of fish that you have in your aquarium, and then slowly gain confidence and experience to challenge yourself with a less hardy fish or challenging fish, and you're done. You can now enjoy your first freshwater aquarium. I'm really excited for you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you find this video informative. I will upload helpful videos for us to learn more about fish keeping. So please like, subscribe, and share all my videos and hit the notification bell so I can send you notification or I can notify you for my next videos. Any questions or suggestions, you have to leave them down in the comment section below, and I will make sure to answer all the questions using my knowledge and experience, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good one.